Hey everybody, this is TTKB back with another short stack. This time around I decided to do something a bit different, mainly because I didn't have a lot of games to work with this week. Despite there being quite a lot of indie games out there in the world, or actually more so because there are, I decided to do a mashup, so welcome to the first indie mashup of short stack and my channel. First up is a little platforming game called Antitheos, developed for Global Game Jam 2015 in just 48 hours. A team comprised of, sorry if I get these names wrong, Jana Kilanova, Jan Ilofsky, Vladimir Hrnka, Peter Hrnka, and Fantastic made this cool little action platformer that essentially combines aspects of run and gun or hack and slash with a card game element. The cards serving as both boosts to like certain aspects of your gameplay as well as detriments, so it really gets very strategic in trying to choose the combination you want to go with, because while you may, for instance, strengthen your fireball attack, it will at the same time, say, cause the screen to blur or for it to go to monochrome. And it's a really cool, really neat little shtick that they came up with for this game. Very short, or at least not much more to it. I think there's only the one room, but you can find it on Game Jolt. It's really fun, and it's a cool distraction way to like aim for that high score every time. So yeah, check it out. Next up, developed by Fancy Fish Games, is Deity Quest, that is available right now on Steam. Deity Quest is a light-hearted RPG where your goal is to convert followers and gain power to become the Overguard of Aberos, some interesting world where apparently the entire planet is made up of scorpion men, scorpion kings, knights, huge spiders. It's essentially Sword Art Online if it were an actual planet. Despite the simple drag and drop mechanics of the gameplay, the game quickly evolves into hectic 6v6 battlegrounds where fast thinking and even quicker clicking is the only way to save all of your loyal subjects. The game's battle system is deceivingly simple in that way, and turns out to be quite challenging to master, but provides a great feeling of achievement once you manage to do so, even if you do end up dying several times to your rival. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, moving on, our next game is Super Pokemon Eevee Edition, developed by Raunak. If you don't remember Raunak, I actually covered another one of his games called Knacks of the Universe in an earlier short stack. You can check it out there. Super Pokemon Eevee Edition is a throwback to the second generation, so you know, Gold, Silver, Crystal, featuring retro graphics, battle systems from Final Fantasy, and a story involving godlike entities called hypervisors. It takes the Pokemon formula and mixes it with elements of a traditional RPG. The main character, Gold, a rookie Pokemon trainer, is tasked to kill the hypervisors and stop the apocalypse. Helping him is his starter Pokemon, a special Eevee, which has the uncanny ability to switch between evolutions at will. So if you could think of, it's pretty much Final Fantasy VII, or actually more so maybe even Final Fantasy VIII, as Pokemon. And it's a great idea. I love that Raunak came up with this idea. I'm really impressed because Raunak shows a lot of imagination here. It's really imaginative, and the game is a heck of a lot of fun to play, especially when switching back and forth between each Eevee form and somehow managing to fit the Final Fantasy combat system into a Pokemon game and making it seem right. It doesn't feel hackneyed or as if it's confusing in any way. In fact, it's a very fun system to fight with. This combination of, or not even a combination, but really just this transformation of the Pokemon battle system into a Final Fantasy system, which in its own way is different and yet the same as both. It's a cool little hybrid that he creates, and so you should really check it out. You can download it on Game Jolt or as a separate download that he has his own website for. And last but not least is Fenrir, developed by David Valikovic and available on Game Jolt. The goal of this game is to survive the desert with all the skills you've attained from countless other survival games. So yeah, it's a survival game, except right now you can't die. You can't die yet because it's very alpha. So, and there are no imminent threats to your life, really. The fire is pretty cool though. The fire is, you just stare at the fire. It's kind of nice to look at. It's just mesmerizing. What's that? You want me to kill all my loved ones? I don't know, mistress. I don't think I can do it. What? I must, mistress. Yes, mistress. Yes. Yeah, Fenrir's cool. You should check it out. It's relaxing, even though it's not the game that it's supposed to be yet. I just found it relaxing to hang out in, and the water's pretty nice too. It's just okay. This is yep. I can see the future now. Oh snap! Tony Braxton makes a comeback. Oh, that's cool.